Hi again, and congratulations on purchasing of the personalized debt recovery game plan and all the bits and pieces that came with it. That's a very good call, a very good decision, and it shows you to be the serious player and the serious person really working at getting rid of their debt. Now, basically, now the only thing that we've not offered you so far is the time to work on these things, and that's what we're going to offer you right now. So when I was going through all of these debt problems and I got all of the options in front of me and all the tools and whatnot in front of me, I quickly understood that with me still working to bring in income, now working on the recovery program as well, plus all of my pleasures and obligations of being part of the family and helping and my duties there, something had to give. I couldn't get it all done. So what I did is I went back to Gilbert and the debt management team at Debt Masters to do the work for me. So Gilbert took the personalized game plan that I already had and executed it. And as I said before, what he did was make it all happen and all come together on time and with the results that were expected. I mean, the legal forms, the negotiation with all the debtors, debtees, it's a huge task, and basically they did it, and they did it far faster and better than I could have done it myself. I mean, this is their full-time job, and this is what they do. They've got the experience and the tools. So it was a fantastic experience for me. Now, two things that I want to point out here before we move on. One is that Albert Einstein once said that the most powerful force that there is compound interest. So now this is something that comes into play with credit cards, with debts, with mortgages, with all sorts of stuff. And what it means basically is that you're going to be paying interest on the interest you've already paid. And that means that over time, your debt, when you're in debt, magnifies at a faster and faster rate. Yikes. Now, we get rid of the debt problems. You get to the point where you've got money for investing and saving. Compound interest is now a force that's your friend. So what we want to do is don't waste time. We want to make sure that you are getting out of this owing debt on debt and getting to the point where you're saving on savings. We want to do that as quickly as we can go. Okay, so let me just talk about that for a bit. So what we're offering right now is the Debt Mastery Program itself. We do the work for you. Take the options already developed and execute on them. So now this is over $2,900 worth of value, and we take care of that for you. Now we also offer a 1-year platinum membership in the Debt Mastery Club. And this is really, really important because we want to make sure that you understand money and you understand your relationship with the money, and we want you to understand the pressures on you, whether you recognize them or not, for spending your money. Okay, it's really, really important, and that's the whole purpose behind this club. And then finally, we also, to keep you focused and on schedule, we have a Debt Mastery one-on-one coaching program. It is a debt situation review on a monthly basis, and it runs for however long, lifetime if you want. Make sure we take a look at your debt recovery situation. Are you doing better? Are you doing worse? Why? What can be done to make things even better? And this is available to you as long as you want it. Okay, that service is about $5,500 worth of value over the years. And then on top of that, we're going to be offering lifetime access to the Debt and Credit monthly webinar series, where we talk about in the trenches stuff. We talk about bringing in experts, and we find out the lowdown behind how to increase your credit score, places that you can invest your money, the tips and the tricks and the problems, the gotchas in the credit industry, and how they manage to get their hooks into you and keep and take more of your money. So this is a very, very good series to keep you on the edge of what's being done and what you can do about it. We've also got that works very, very well with the coaching is we've got 1 year of monthly credit scores and credit reports. So as you're going through your program of debt recovery, we want to keep a very close track on your credit score. It should go up, and it should be continuing to go up, and if it doesn't, that's where we want to make sure the coaching review is in place to take a look at that, figure out why it's not going up, or why, in fact, it might be going in the wrong direction. So it goes all together then. And of course, call it a bonus, but it's not really a bonus. It's the reason that we're doing all of this, and that is total debt freedom. And there is simply no price on it. That is a priceless thing to have. So that's the program. It's a one-time offer you're going to see here. You're not going to see it anywhere else. So if you are truly serious about debt recovery, if you're truly serious about getting it done now to save or to stave off as much of the expenses as possible, this is the time, this is the program. One of the things that I just, as an aside here, or as a very, very important detail point that I want to point out to you is the difference between a debt trustee and a debt counselor. Sounds like a small change? It's actually very, very significant. Debt trustees are most of the people that you see and hear advertising right now. And what they are qualified, certified, licensed to do is bankruptcies. And here's the very, very important point. A debt trustee works for the people you owe money for. He does not, or she does not, work for you. The job of a debt trustee is to take as much of your resources as possible, as allowed by law, to pay off as many debts as possible, to take as much of what you've got as possible. On the other hand, a debt counselor has open the entire range of different things, from bankruptcies to proposals to consolidations to more and more kinds of programs. And very, very important, a debt counselor works for you. Their job is to get things done in such a way that it keeps as much of the money in your pocket as possible. So that's what this program is. We're going to do all of your debt recovery for you. We're going to use the game plan that you've already got. We're going to keep you up to date with the membership club, to keep you up to date with what current trends and things that you ought to know in general. We're going to keep your debt recovery on track with the monthly coaching, one-on-one coaching recovery plan. We're going to also get you involved in the automatic monthly credit reports and the monthly debt and credit webinar series as well. So all of these together, the value of these things, not including the priceless value of the debt savings itself, is a little over $19,000. The price of this program is, the investment in this program is $26.97 as a one-time payment. This is how you get your debt resolved. You want to get it done now to save as much money as you can, and this is the program that's going to do it for you. So right now, click the invest button below, and get it done.